more capable of magic necessarily than a rock.
Gotcha.
If you were a different type of sorcerer, like stone sorcerer, I would say yes.
That would make
But
sense.
as it is currently, no.
Yeah.
These are the here's a way to describe it. These are magically infused in the same way rocks contain energy after being irradiated by hanging out next to Chernobyl.
Makes
Technically,
sense.
it's true. They technically are holding energy in them. Just not the manner that you would imagine.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're doing this. All I can make out, I think.
He just comes over here, and there's nothing on the ground, right? It's relatively empty.
There's plenty of rocks and stones and everything like that, like loose rocks and stones. The occasional black Icarus outgrowth. But aside from that, there's not like trees or twigs or anything, no.
Okay. He's just gonna like hold his hand out, and just like as if he were in a daydream, try to think about this area being filled with lilies.
Being filled of what?
Lilies.
Ah, that would be something, wouldn't it? Nothing happens, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's fine. Make it happen. Can that be done?
Do it. Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, first off, it doesn't take a spell slot. Let me read this. Immediately, you can catch, so all, no, okay, that's not that one. You can, blah, blah, it's a creature. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point becomes thick and overgrown. So it doesn't summon plants, does it? It just makes existing ones better.
Correct.
I say. Okay. As you cast... Actually, make me... God, what would this be? I guess... A charisma save? It's not a save in the way you're thinking it's a save, though. It's not like you saving against something else.
This is actually a +11.
You're convincing the world to bend.
So a 28.
Redain, considering where we are, take my hand.
Okay. 100%.
The ship is happening.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna see
Oh
if
my
I
God, what's
can...
wedding?
If I can sort of will some of my sorcery points into Redain.
Make me your own charisma check, not save this time.
Charisma. 50.
That's actually. Oh, it's just a check. Never mind. I can't help you with the check.
Yeah.
Well, I mean Bardic, but it's too late.
If you want to. I think that fits for what's happening right now. I mean, in theory, the two people that... Oh, my bad, there's only two people now because Amber's gone. The two people that have the tactic could just flush you guys with plus hits.
Yeah, we're just talking shit all
Okay, that I roll a bardic.
So that would be... roll a d8, Zajar,
Yeah.
for Bardic.
4.
Okay, so you have 29, and then Redain is... What was it before? Because you said I had a +1 to it?
It'd be 28. 38 if they tackling it.
Roger that. You two hand, like, you know, so Jar, you go over and put a hand on Redain, and Redain, you speak, you know, breathe new life into that which was once bright, renew. Trying to breathe literally new life to this place. And you can actually see in the cracks in between all the crags some very... It's greenery, but in like a sort of like It's like I took the hex code for the color green and I had to roll the slider down on brightness, you know, like it is green, but it's like still like dark, very dark, much more so than grass and weeds ought to naturally be. But there is life here. Did you see that, brother?
These motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're there. I did, brother. They were speaking in common now.
Oh, they've been talking about it like that the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How interesting. Indeed, brother.
He like looked at the jar, then looks over towards them. Then back to everyone else. The rules to this place do not make sense.
No. No, they wouldn't, outsider. One might say, two might say, that this place, the place where we're in, is an anomaly. Anomalous. Mm-hmm. Well put, brother. How is our common tongue, by the way?
Sufficient.
They look at each other and nod at each other like, hey.
Can Oriana judge
Very-
like how good their common tongue is?
I mean, how good would you judge me speaking English is right now?
Yeah, very good.
Well, I mean, you don't have to open that can of worms.
Better than me most of the time, so good.
I think
Yeah.
we're sufficient in having just learned it.
Just now.
Correct.
Well done.
Thank you. They look around. So, they've awoken. Your friends. What a shame. Yes, brother, a shame. I suppose in due time. What would you reckon? 5 minutes? Perhaps 10, brother. Perhaps 10, yes. They both look at you guys and say in unison, in due time, you two will wake soon.
Oh, how
Do you think we have time to
convenient.
Do you think we have time to get to the city? We spy around there.
One does not enter the city from outside it. It has never been done in all of eternity, and it will not begin today. Although soon, perhaps eternity will end.
He just looks over. Your people were before the Nevros, weren't you?
Before, my outsider friend, we are Nevros.
How long
do
have
you
you been
mean?
here?
Time is irrelevant. Time is eternal. Time does not exactly tick the way you would think it would here.
Payne's gonna use his animate. Oh no, he never dismissed it. No, he would have, yeah, because the tech thoughts. He animates his spear and lets it float there and see how long it stays for.
Oh, he's doing an experiment. How exciting, brother. It's been some time since we've seen one. How long? Can you hit the animate weapon button?
It's just, I believe it's just a minute.
A minute passes. Then 2. 3. 5. What is the operating threshold here?
1 minute.
Ah, so we've surpassed that. Indeed we have, brother. I believe he has a theory, brother. Yes, brother, a theory in his mind. I wonder how true it is, though. The truer it is, the worse it gets. It does eventually fade. 10 minutes.
Just multiply by 10, alright.
If we were to make our way back to this dream once more, could we find you?
They look at Silas. Half outsider Silas knows. Yes, we've told them.
Half outside.
Half
What's that,
outsider.
the echo here.
Takes a piece of rope, cuts it, and ties it into a knot. Might I give this to you? If you return it to me next time we see you, I will give you knowledge from the outside.
Is the outsider demonstrating alone? I do not believe that is his intent, brother. No.
What is the interest on this?
Oh no, I don't have the token for him. This part made. No! Oh, I didn't think I need it.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's fine. You guys can just look at the original artwork then.
What is it? A token of their feet?
So, the one that you bring it over to, Redan. This is a fun
What's
game you
funny?
play. We accept the terms. You can see the mask getting pulled or pushed off of him, revealing that which he is.
Nope.
Ooh.
Hate that.
One
Seen
of
that
those
before.
hands just goes over to you, and then grabs it, and then just brings it back, and it pulls like this little handle on the back of the mask and pulls it back on top of itself.
Oh no.
She's a fucking slug.
Look at those toes.
That's the gross.
And you are. As we were telling half outsider Size, true names are worthless here. There is no truth you know that is true here.
I see. Then if there is no truth, you could be lying. I am Radon.
Half outsider Radon. We hope to see you again and your fellows in the future. Malcolm should have been invited this whole time. I blocked you said it was 5 minutes, brother. I was wrong, brother. I thought you said 10 minutes, brother. I was wrong, brother.
It's been, what, 15?
They look over at all of you.
It's been 6.
Really bad at math.
Closest brothers. Is there any source of knowledge you value highly amongst all others?
It is not knowledge that we seek, necessarily for knowledge's sake. We merely wish to see and hear how different the world is now. How many eons has it been?
We have no point of reference. Like,
Who
Since
was
when?
king when you were
Stars.
tribes?
did you
We
have
had no
kings?
king.
Were there provincials?
There is that term again. They look at each other. Then they both say in unison, interesting.
Was there a group that opposed the Nevros at the time?
The Nevros have always opposed the Nevros. Such as it's been, such as it will always be for as long as Nevros properly exist.
Then who was your fell god?
Ah. We know not their name. We never knew it. We
did they
merely
represent?
enjoyed their gifts.
If you have a gift that you can show me, I can find out how much time has passed for you.
They look at each other. Interesting. How would they demonstrate? The one on the bottom there, the right brother, begins to lift off his mask, revealing once more that maw that they really are, that surrounded by hands. All of those hands reach up and out, forming this sort of dotted shape. And you see magical energy begin getting cast through it, but it's not right looking. Or rather, it is right looking, but the color is wrong. It's inverted. Light normally ekes out through the edge of a bright surface, like a light bulb. This is the opposite. Light goes deeper into their magic while darkness radiates out. They
Just
cast...
like the city.
Oh, that's crazy. They... Right brother there casts a spell that none of you have ever seen before. These lights, or inversive lights, anti-lights I'll call them, shoot out from his hands and fly up and around, forming this almost like snake-like pattern, dancing around, swimming around. But eventually, bit by bit, like a worm, the last part of it, the tail of it, stops. Every time it stops, a lance of energy shoots down into the ground. .6 bless. The right brother puts back on his mask and cloak. Have you seen such magic?
I have not.
That's
Perhaps
a shame.
a derivative of it, but nothing so peculiar.
This is what we've devised as well. We imagine that our styles of magic are now gone from the world. So long ago, so washed away we are.
You think anyone could learn that kind of magic again? Or was it just permanently lost?
I do not believe the merits of mortals in the modern day and age, so to speak, are capable. They don't have the humors for it.
Modernity has robbed us of what we need to complete those primal rites.
You said modernity?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perhaps in time. In due time. This magic might return back to the world, right, brother? Yes, brother. In due time.
Insight. Insight.
Roll insight.
Take it down.
136.
He did it! He did it! He's rolling good now, guys!
He only
He's
has
doing
a
it.
plus like 13 this entire time. 12.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
He did it!
That sounds like they're indicating they're not from the past, but from the future.
Yes and no. Time is very, very peculiar here. They have an idea of the future. They have a solid idea of the past in what vague capacities they're able to get knowledge from it, the real world, the waking world. But they do hint at something else. Something more immediate, I guess.
Looks at them, trying to put just us all together. And we will return. Should we return, I will bring you news.
Shall we be expecting more people looking for power?
No idea.
You should always expect people to be looking for power.
An interesting outtake, brother. Yes, brother. Quite interesting. You all make 8. So thusly there is 25% of people seeking power in recent time.
You've seen upwards of 30 some odd people here?
In recent time, only 7. You make 8. Perhaps it's a sign of the era. The last one was looking for power as well. Isn't that right, brother? Yes, brother. Your world must be a dangerous place now, then. Right, brother? Yes, brother, for them to be wanting power.
Would, by chance, any of those other 7 be sporting a red hat?
Do you know what the color red is?
A red hat?
Indeed.
No.
Could we ask what the previous ones looked like?
Many of them look so dissimilar from you now. We saw many large ones. Quadrupedal, some of them. The last one was more like you. Walking on 2 legs, like us. Rolling from sanity. Tango's on my lap. But I renamed himself to Rolling for Sandy.
Is this what you were describing their spell looked like?
No, it's more like So okay, I should repost the art then. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah, the little dash.
Oh, that's in the Geno. Oh shit, that's the Geno chat. My bad. This one. Oh, I guess I only have 4. There's 6 now in my imagination. You just can't see the other 2. They're in the back. Anyways,
They're holding the mask.
yeah, they're holding the mask in the cloak. There you go. So what he conjured was with each one of his hands was like this sort of ball of light, like individual spheres. They all flew up and together and eventually made this sort of train or worm or however you want to describe this fucking thing that sort of moved around on its own, almost like a worm or a snake or whatever. And it would stop. Well, not stop. It wouldn't. One piece would stop and shoot down like a lance. Ooh, that might be an avenue. Roll me your Arcana, Dan. I think that might give you a bit of it. Because you guys do have a relative familiarity with this. Relative. Very relative.
Can I
Oh!
roll
Oh!
Arcana?
You can roll, sure.
Reminds me of a Crown of Stars.
I'll slap 10s on there if possible.
You know what I kind of thought? You know the
Sounds good supposed to.
God, what do they call it? The work balls? That when you throw one this way and hit it, it'll make this one
Oh.
move out.
The Newton cradle.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah.
It basically shows the effects of work on
Yeah.
other objects. That's what I thought you were describing.
No, they didn't cascade back and forth. They really did move around, like sort of like, and sort of do whatever they want. They moved
Okay.
They did move pretty quickly though. Let me say that right now. Like they did not like snail around. They moved pretty quickly. Nat
Basically, they call it
20.
airstrike.
Nat 20.
That's a
When you
31?
saw the blast of energy, that again, like these things would stop. They deposit one, and then it'd shoot down like this lance or whatever of energy. It sort of reminds you of something Brendan can do.
Right. Yeah. Call lightning. Right.
No, not called lightning. It's not. It's not lightning. That it's Eldritch Blast. It's a force of magical. It's a force of magical energy.
Ooh.
But it's a massive source of it, judged by the lances.
Bingo.
Eldritch
I
Blast
mean-
on crack.
There is Eldritch Lance as an invocation.
Isn't that more like focused on distance and power?
Yeah.
I think you're missing the point. I think we're seeing the root of that.
These are spells that do not exist anymore. I'll put it to you like that. Like, given your guys' rolls from the plus 10s, that is probably some equivalencies of like a 7th level spell that you just cast in front of you right now.
Ooh.
Here, cancel it. There you go. So, half outsider Radon. What other questions is there? This is an interesting bout. What about the rest of you? He moves closer. This one rescinds down.
It just pops up in
And-
the hole.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay. I'm just gonna launch a Nori. 20.
Okay, I didn't hear a single word you said.
He's murmured himself. It's fine.
Okay. Rudain does not back away instinctually.
That's fair.
You're damn right, because it give him a plus 10 anyway. No cowardice.
You will not retreat.
Says Alessandra, who's standing 30 feet away from the closest one.
Why?
Just go there.
Why do you allow people in?
Or is it not by choice?
That is not our jurisdiction. No, my brother speaks true. That is not our jurisdiction. In some accounts, we're not too dissimilar from you.
Whose jurisdiction is it?
The Dreamers, of course. Jurisdiction is a bit of a misnomer. Yes, my brother speaks true. Jurisdiction makes it sound like some sort of conscious effort. Yes. There is none. But also some. But none, really. Some, really. They both say unison, but definitely not all.
Could you dumb it down to be more layman's terms?
No.
I refuse.
I did.
I did!
This one goes over close to looking towards you, Oriana.
Yeah, look at
I could
that.
show you. Or if you wish to chance your time here. Speaking of time here, how are they still here? I do not know, brother. There are creatures down that way. He gestures like, with his head.
Generally over there.
A creature similar to that of Spider.
Sorry, what?
Go there. Meet its embrace, and you will see. Or you will die trying. Ha ha ha! They both laugh.
I believe we heard them on the way in. I'm not eager to meet them.
They do have a tendency to be rather lethal to some outsiders.
And those who offer the blessings, who are they?
Blessings. They both go.
It must be something that's only inside the city. Oh.
Just moving around.
Yeah, Crash is having a little fun with these ones.
Yeah, I don't really
That's
like
crazy.
all that.
That's crazy, man.
Did they seem to be having this weird reaction after saying that?
Roll insight.
I also want to roll insight, 'cause that's weird.
Sure.
I was about to say, I'd like to roll as well.
Okay, cool. That's cool, man. Okay, cool. Cool.
It's real cool, man. It's real cool. Hey, is Director Force still
We
going?
both got 18.
Now you wish.
Enjoy your +10 Redane.
I'm almost gonna
Eat
I
do
would
it.
enjoy
shit,
that, thank you.
Oriana.
I could boost myself, you whore.
Then do it.
I think I will.
-4 on that because you guys don't have guidance.
Oh, right. Shit. Yeah, cause Kasai's not here anymore. Right.
They are intrigued by what you're saying. Whatever you just that which you just said about these blessings, they've not heard of it. But in terms of is that an adverse reaction? No.
Okay.
They just don't.
It's not like
want to
it's not like there's like you're blessed, ew, and then they moved away from. No, it's not like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
just
thought it
don't
was
know
more like, oh, you've been in the city and received blessings, so we're gonna devour you.
Get in my mask.
If anyone has to get bored here,
No.
It'll be the one that enjoys it.
No.
You think you
no.
can't reach?
make it.
Oh god, he popped into the hole. Oh god, he's in the rocket.
Actually, fun fact. Remember how the other side of here that I described to you guys?
Yeah.
They actually have smaller versions of these ones
Nope, gets worse.
that can actually like pop up out of the ground to talk to you.
Hey guys, hey, how's it
God.
going? Hey.
Yeah, so there's like one that's like your guys' side that could just pop up out of the ground. Yeah, they're
I
like
love
they're
these
pretty
little
weird.
bastards.
Yeah, they're pretty weird.
whack-a-moles.
So, anything else you want to ask him?
What is the
Ask him
biggest threat here?
The biggest threat. They both look to each other on that, like, what do you think, brother? I don't rightly know, brother.
Hello.
There are no threats to us here. In a way, you are your own worst threat.
How do you mean?
Slightly closer.
In due time. In due time. You will forget all this. This nightmarish dream that you're in. Or you'll be like us. In due time.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it's.
Or perhaps
Is there a
something
king
different.
to the queen?
They both say in unison, no. The Astral Queen has always been by her own. Since the beginning. And perhaps even towards the end. Yes, brother.
Is she looking for a king? Does she have abs?
Oh my god.
I have all her art ready.
You've
I have
seen the
a
end.
question.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Silas.
No, it's Neat now that has a question for Crash.
So,
Oh, never mind. Shut up.
Fuck you. I'm gonna talk anyway. You said we have our gear with us? Would Silas have their like backpack and stuff in it?
Yep.
You got the bag
Silas
of
is
holding
gonna
and everything.
take out their notebook and sit on the ground and start writing things down.
Okay.
I understand.
Roger that.
We've seen the end.
Yes. The end, as my brother says, as my brother says, as we both say. Silas, make me an insight.
Please, don't be bad. Hey!
Okay. Roger that.
Enjoy your
Alright.
plus 10 to that, bud.
Yeah, you're scrawling in gibberish, but it makes sense.
No, never mind.
Oh?
All will be
Crash
revealed in
what?
due time.
I have a simple question.
While all
What
of this
was-
is going on and they're talking, asking questions. Oh, sorry, Garth.
No,
I
you're
meant to
fine.
cut you off there.
No, keep going.
The sky above us, you described earlier that it's lightless. There's nothing in it.
Lightless, lifeless, there's nothing up there.
Nothing at all. Alright. Sajar would have been looking up into the sky while this was all going on. Sort of searching.
He's looking for something, that one. Yes, I see that, brother. He won't find anything up there. No, he won't, brother. No, he won't. They both say in unison, what a shame.
What did the person we were helping a moment ago? She went into that cave. What was in there? What did she see? What did she fight?
They both turn to look at you. They look back towards the cave. They both turn back to look at you. We don't know.
I love that you flip both.
It's just the funniest thing. It's
But they're
just
all
so
mad, just be
funny.
like,
I don't know why.
I love it.
No, I get it too. And I absolutely get it. I don't know why either. And honestly, I'm going to keep doing it.
It's so funny. I don't even know. It's
It
They're
adds
like
so much
Eldritch-
character. It's great.
They're Eldritch horrors, but then it's just this it's like fucking brother. Did you hear what she just said? I did, brother. Let's
You
look
know
away
that
from
we're
her
stuck
to,
in this hole.
Let's look away from her to ignore her.
You are shunned.
Yeah, but they do tell you that they don't know.
Hmm.
We do not go looking for trouble. Perhaps if you're lucky, you would find the creature I spoke of. We spoke of. In there. Then you could grasp the truth.
Well, if we do find that creature in there, I know the person that went in there. If she couldn't handle it, just kind of just like the throat chopping motion, just like,
Is this what the world will look like in the end?
They both say in unison, yes. And they don't say it in like a sneering tone or a threatening tone, they just say it utterly monotonal matter of fact.
I say.
So then what of the gods that are already around? If this is what it ends up being.
Gods? They both say in unison.
So is that
How
just God.
utterly trite. Isn't it, brother? It is, brother. Having faith in such creatures, in such beings, brother. Indeed, brother. They will pale against the end. Kaite, shut up.
Slash atheist.
Sorry.
Alright, can I try one last thing before I Fred, hop off and go to bed?
Sure.
Can Sajar close his eyes and just mentally and spiritually search for a point of connection? Something that feels familiar. Sort of reach out.
You begin meditating and searching for that which is familiar to you. And you feel a pull, a yearning. Not a lust or anything that demanding, but just a gentle tug. Willing you, urging, egging you forward. Do you follow it?
Yeah.
Do we see him doing that, or does he like no clip?
He begins walking this way. With every step, he begins no clipping.
Sinking further and further into the ground.
With every step.
Okay.
So is he just waking up then? Oh, he's gone.
Interesting.
Crazy. I will say we are gonna wrap up, so you guys will be waking up.
Just one thing. Did you note that I grabbed a piece of the grass I grew?
I did not actually.
Okay. I grabbed a piece of that grass.
Take a
That
clip
he
of it.
grew.
Rodane has touched grass, finally.
I'm trying to think.
Mm.
Can Oriana like look at her mask and see if it has any like weird reaction to this place? 'Cause I didn't have the mask at the time.
I will say you wake up with a mask.
Wake up with the mask.
Yeah, that was before
wait,
you guys
it's
even
not-
marched out.
Oh,
Like you cannot lose that mask. It's constantly there.
well, yeah. Okay.
You could-
so
you
then the
could-
question
yeah.
is, would I be having it right now?
You would have it right now, correct?
Okay, cool. Can I look at the mask while we're in here and see if it has any reaction to this place?
Sure. You pull up and look into the interior of the mask that has been hounding you for good, few days now.
Yeah.
As you look into it, you could sort of feel this sort of pull urging you to put it on.
Night, Fred.
Good night, Fred. Thanks for staying on for so long.
Right.
Don't get stuck! God, wouldn't that be unfortunate if you guys just got stuck? That would be crazy.
Aha, because...
And then the Sophist bros just sort of follow you around and do be like, hey, listen to my brother. He's got tooltips. But yeah, Oriana.
Cool tips.
Yeah, tooltips. Yeah. Did you know that if you push? Do you know if you push W, you walk?
Oh my
forward?
god! Someone disabled the tutorial on right brother.
We pull out a knife. Only way to disable it.
Third brother that shows up, and then like and then like these two like bash their heads against this one to like shut him the fuck up. And they're just like, dude, shut the
like
fuck
giraffes.
Yeah, like and they're like, dude, shut the fuck up. No one fucking asked for tooltips, bro.
This is my brother and me podcast.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Oriana, you do have the urge to put it on. But in terms of if it is weird with the place, roll me perception.
And real quick, just throw one of them Dart 10s on that bitch.
Whoa.
I'm still gonna throw a 10 on it. 'Cause
Whoa!
36.
Go off.
Okay.
I
I will say one thing: you do begin sinking to the ground.
Shit.
That being said, congratulations on your 30 of 20.
Ew.
You all begin sinking to the ground.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Google.
Oh.
You all begin sinking to the ground.
Goodbye, I guess.
Good awakening. good awakening. And get rid of these fucking nerds.
Hey!
I actually had Blair's token on the map here ready to drop it. Anyways. That's where we're in session.
Alright.
I had a question that I never got, not to ask to them, but to ask to you.
Sure.
I assume they wouldn't have any kind of reaction, but I won't know unless I ask. Would they have had any reaction to my copycat? I assume not, but...
I mean, you weren't exactly looking at them when you dropped it.
No, but I meant, like, just it chilling with me there.
Roll me
And I
insight.
assume not, but... Ooh, alright. Where is it?
It's on your sheet.
Fuck you.
Enjoy your 32.
They do have a reaction to it.
Mhm.
It's utterly impossible to determine, or rather to detect. But there is this sort of clemency, this sort of
What is that?
familiarity with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Surprised you didn't ask about Ichabod.
Didn't feel like it. I didn't think of it.
Welcome to our sort of one shot, but not really.
Man, every time we go to Nightmare Imperium, I just love it.
So great.
I feel like we understand less, even though we spend more time.
That sounds about right.
Oh, fuck. 74 minus 15. 59.
You guys should probably fix up your... Well, actually, maybe not, because... Well... Oh, shit. Oh, no, I didn't mean to move that text.
I hit the long rest button and that set it to 74 permanently, so.
Well, yeah, you have the calculation at least.
Yeah,
Oh, man, what's it called? Today's... shit.
Something you wanted
I sent
to
you
remember.
a session title idea. Just now.
I'm sure
literally
there
just
was.
It was like fuck it and run or something like that.
That was your guys' thing.
Come over here, little
Like,
kitty.
now.
He wants to pet.
Takes to the main menu.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Thanks to the main menu. Okay, got you. I was gonna
Quit
do
the
this
main menu.
first.
There we go.
Nah, not familiar roots, Nah, that's not really...
Alright.
Dreams and more dreams. Dreams and expectations, dreams and more dreams. Expectations and dreams, I don't know.
Dreaming, dreamt.
That doesn't give me that
Dream,
damn
dream,
thing.
dream,
Dream.
I said it first! I'm the funny one!
Dreams to nightmares.
That was funny.
There you go.
Dreams to nightmares, yep. Also, hope you guys enjoy the Nightmare Imperium, because I imagine there probably will be an entire arc in there.
Oh no.
Wait.
Kirsty's gonna hate. Oh, you guys want to see the thing that they were talking about?
Yes.
The one where it's like, yeah, just go get grabbed by it. It'll be fun.
Yes. I do.
Oh, I hate you. I hate your existence.
Oh.
It's a big fuck off spider. Why do you have a mimic spider?
It's called the Grain
Wait, let me
Carrier.
Let me see. Oh, look at that! I want to be in there.
No, you don't.
Yeah, so you guys could have fought it today, and then it has like a bunch of attack to grab you, and then if it grabs you, it could
I'm sorry, I have a gun.
Eat your whole being.
No, it just installs you with a grain.
What does that mean? What does that do? Hey Crash, what does that do?
That's crazy, man.
Come on, let's hit everything.
I'm guessing we don't get a nice +1 to our max thing.
No.
No, we weren't in the city. His butt sticking out.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's on purpose.
There's too much ass. Can't contain it.
Oh, you gotta succeed 3 times?
Oh yeah. You thought the outer denizens elucidation effect was bad. Wait until you go deeper into the Nightmare Imperium, baby. It gets worse. We'll probably hit the tier of you don't even make saves against it. You just are affected by it for a minute. Yeah, baby. That's crazy. That's wild. I will say this, and I will bring it up That being said, don't metagame it. Silas, be very careful who you're showing what you just wrote down and drew to.
Ooh.
You have to be very careful for that.
To be
If
fair,
you
I
show
wasn't
it-
planning on showing anyone anyway.
Very good. Then B should make sure no one actually gets their hands on it. Because in a manner similar to Amaya saying she can't tell you stuff because you're not ready for the truth,
Ah.
like, don't show that to Tolas.
Oh no. Oh no. Poor Tolas.
Certain NPCs you guys come across in your adventures cannot handle anything about the Nightmare Imperium. Any information whatsoever. And that will always be the way it is. Certain NPCs can. Like Lambert and Kasai and Amber and all them. Amaya. Now Blair. So yeah, just be careful who you show it to. I'm not saying it kills them. I'm not saying that, but it definitely is not good for their mental capacity.
No, and again, Silas wasn't planning on really showing anyone. Anyway.
I mean, if it's like the last Nightmares journal you guys found, everyone will forget about it anyways. So yeah, it's a shame you guys could have fought the grain carrier.
Darn, so
would've been-
upset
That
that
would've
we did
been-
not.
That would have been so fun, though. Instead, you guys chose to go north.
But
Good.
we chose the better option.
I chose south because I feel
Yeah.
like, for some reason, I feel like Alessandra's predisposed to the south.
For some unexplicable.
Point. That's a very
Inhuman reason.
fair point.
Did Oriana get
Yes.
anything else with the 26? Or was it just like a, you
No.
didn't feel like you should put it on?
You died.
Haha, dead boy.
That's the
Leaf move. Leaf move.
Oh yeah.
Move.
Leaf move.
My dog.
You say the same exact
Urge?
thing when I need to rake come fall.
I will say this to you, Garth
Fucking
and
what?
Oriana. But you shut the fuck up. I'm telling Garth important information.
Ugh.
The urge to put it on actually changes depending on which direction you're facing.
Oh, that's weird. Why?
If you're facing towards the Dreaming City, it actually lessens. Or rather, the feeling to put it on doesn't lessen. Rather, there is a counter pull to tell you not to put it on. If you're facing away from the Dreaming City towards deeper into the Nightmare Imperium, sort of like Mecca, for Muslims, like you gotta pray towards Mecca every time you pray. If you are looking directly away from the Dreaming City, the urge is much greater. But it's so utterly innocuous versus like everything that's happening to you that you really did need a really good roll for it.
She got fucking 26.
So
36.
the Dreaming City is
yeah,
Mecca.
36 was for fun. Or
To a
did
degree,
you
I
need
didn't
like
say
a plus
Mecca.
10 as well?
No, you didn't hit.
Okay. That's a weird one. Oriana does not like that. Do-do-do-ba-do-boo.
In due time, maybe you guys will see what's up with the Dreaming City and the Nightmare Imperium and all that. In due time.
Also, as a side note, for clarification, y'all do know about the vision Oriana had when she was in the recovery thing. She mentioned it when she was initially talking to Amaya, because she was literally asking like, hey, I had this vision, here's the vision, and I didn't want to just go over it again, because we just had the whole thing. Everyone was there.
I mean, there you go. I mean, you might have to re-describe it for real then.
Whoop. He told us to like... What? Oh, we're talking about something else.
So no one died. So you guys all get the benefits of a long rest.
Nice.
Nice.
It's as if any of you died, then you would, you get.
Would all of
No.
us not get it?
Get what is known
No,
as
only
response.
whoever died.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, similar rules to last time.
Similar rules to last time.
Before we fully sink to the ground, can I just like quickly twist around and like shoot Oriana right in the head?
can you do 73
sort of
damage?
grappled by the ground, so I'd say like yeah, maybe disadvantage, you know, and
Can you do
I'm not
73 in
grabbed.
one shot?
But with the damage you roll, you know she's just gonna deflect it.
Yeah, honestly, she'll just
Yeah.
catch
Quick haste
it.
me.
The bullet.
Oh, learn that lesson. Won't be doing that again.
God.
Yeah.
No, I can roll good, I swear. Like,
Man,
look,
imagine that
Just kidding, I couldn't do it in the first
oh my
place.
god, have fun describing this to Kirsty and Dorky next week, by the way.
I choose not to.
Oh yeah, no,
No.
absolutely not.
No, I don't
Wait,
think
what
I
the
will.
fuck?
Fair enough.
I would
Yeah.
cutting
3, 2,
words
1.
it, but
That is the
Jesus,
thing.
I don't even
That
know
is
what your
the thing.
AC is.
Silas's conversation with the Sophist brothers. None of you
Alpha
guys
was the
understood
only
it.
one that heard it. Yep.
Yeah, no, not yeah. Whoa.
I wasn't the only one listening in, but I was the only one that rolled the
Hi.
int save to try and discern what they were saying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Is
Yeah, okay, yeah,
the
yeah.
only one who heard
Yeah,
their
yeah.
answers, which means I'll just have to tell. Silas would tell Redain their answers.
We're going straight to
Eventually.
the operation next week. That being said, next week is normal start. So we actually have a bit more time to play with. And honestly, you know, seeing the combat play out today, I think it'll be fun.
Maybe it won't take so long.
Yeah, I just need to
I
remember
mean,
the
you guys know
fucking
what one of
ring!
them. I mean, one of you guys know. You guys know what one of them does. You know everything about him. I'm not changing anything about this sheet, except maybe correct typos because I caught like a couple already.
Yeah, me too.
Correct the typo where his health is like whatever and make it 2.
Yeah, it's a big type.
I'm sorry. What was that? You want me to fix your health to make it 2? Yeah, sure. I got you.
No!
I'm such a good friend.
But also, like the I keep adjusting like the hit point maximum, but it keeps like adjusting it in like the friggin' token. But it, like
Yeah, but
jams all the things together instead of having it be like plus 15, plus 4, whatever.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Like this shit's above me. It's also a case of like you guys might have tokens somewhere else that is fucking good.
True. Whatever. I have it written down like exactly what my HP should be calculated out, so it's like
Yeah, I
It's-
personally would go for the just write it down somewhere option just in case, because
Record it.
it's always fucking stupid. Yeah, so congratulations on being the Sophist brothers.
I don't know, guys. They were pretty cool. I kind of like them.
Well, here's the
They're
thing.
getting worse.
Like, I don't know if it got across, but I'll tell it to you guys just in case like it didn't, and you guys played to the wrong thing. They're not necessarily on your side,
Mm-mm.
right? They're just sort of there.
Yeah.
They're just
Like, by all
wells
means,
of knowledge, no matter where it comes from.
You guys are not nightmares. They're nightmares. So you guys are not on the same side. The thing is, not all nightmares are like gibbering, like
Mouth.
abominations. Like some of them
If only.
maintain, some of them maintain some part of them, or are developed a certain way. Like them, they maintain immense amounts of intelligence and sophistication. So yeah, that's your guys' second time, or I guess your first time in the Nightmare Imperium itself. Though the first time you guys were in the Dream City. I need to make a NPC sheet for America, don't I? Fuck.
Yay.